What's going on, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Texas Street Stories, where we talk about what happens on these Texas streets. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Today's episode, we will be talking about Nestor Hernandez and how a toxic relationship caused the death of two innocent victims. Nestor Hernandez grew up on the streets of North Dallas, where he quickly became addicted to heroin. In 2013, he got a robbery case and sentenced to 2 years. This is where he joined the prison gang Tango Blast. He wears his star with the city logo proudly on the side of his head. This would be the beginning of his life of crime. On Saturday, October 22nd, 2022, Nestor Hernandez fatally shot 2 employees of Methodist Dallas Medical Center. Let's go back to the year 2015. Nestor Hernandez and girlfriend Selena Villatoro were convicted of robbery. Nestor Hernandez pleaded out to an 8-year sentence due to a prior conviction. Selena was also convicted and made parole a few years later. After her release, Selena kept in contact with Nestor and would send him money. But one day, Selena vanished. No visits, no mail. She cut off all contact with Nestor. Nestor felt she was being unfaithful, and this did not make Nestor happy, and he lost some trust in Selena. On October 1st, 2023, Nestor is released from intermediate sanction facilities, an in-custody treatment alternative for medium to high-risk felony offenders facing probation or parole revocations. He had violated his parole after serving 7 years of his current sentence. Upon his release, Selena is a month away from giving birth. But Nestor starts to question Selena's faithfulness and whether the child is his. His truck gets vandalized, furthering his suspicions. So Nestor makes the decision to buy a gun from an unknown person at a McDonald's lobby, with no regard for his surroundings. Nestor's suspicions grow when he believes he has contracted an STD from Selena. He falls back into drugs and alcohol, with meth being his drug of choice. He works 12-hour graveyard shifts, so he starts to use it heavily and frequently, creating more problems in their relationship. Days before the baby is born, there is already tension in the relationship, fueled by drug use and loss of trust. Petty arguments arise over what the last name of the child should be. Selena did not pull the trigger, but her actions played a big role on the outcome. Selena calls Nestor and tells him that if he gets rid of the gun, he will be able to be there for the birth. He puts the gun in a bag and carries it to the hospital room. Nestor leaves for the night and comes back the next day high on meth and drinking a beer. He accuses Selena of cheating and having someone else there. He starts to pistol whip Selena, and nurse Katie Flowers, 63, hears the commotion and enters the room. She sees Nestor hitting Selena with the gun. Katie Flowers tries to leave the room to report what's going on, but Nestor shoots her in the back of the head, instantly killing her. Jacqueline Pokua, 45, hears the noise and is about to walk to the room when Nestor shoots toward the hallway, striking her in the neck. She dies from her wounds. By this time, Sergeant Robert Rangel is responding to the situation. He is able to shoot Nestor in the leg, causing him to retreat back into the room. Nestor had more ammunition on hand. There is no telling how many more lives would have been lost if Sergeant Robert Rangel would have not shot Nestor. Nestor tried to use his child as a shield, but Selena begged him not to. Finally, Nestor decides to surrender after calling loved ones on the phone. Nestor Hernandez has been found guilty of capital murder and sentenced to life without parole. He is also the father of the child. This is a sad story where 2 innocent victims lost their lives senselessly over a person's emotional outburst. They had nothing to do in this toxic relationship other than provide medical help to them and their unborn child. When trust is lost in a relationship, it's better to just walk away, or you could be facing yourself in the same situation. The toxic relationship can turn deadly and innocent victims lose their lives. Will Nestor face any consequences from his prison gang? We all know that women and children and the elderly are off limits, especially innocent people. Crimes like this make any criminal organization look bad. What do you think? Drop your comments on this.